live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 230. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, and the all-around great guy. That's my son, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Every week to sit here next to you is just the
thanks for inviting me.
The high point of my week. It really is.
Not surprised.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today. Our goal, by the way, we have quite a few new subscribers. So first we want to say welcome and to let you know that our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note, have a little fun, play a couple of games, stuff like that.
Witty banter.
Witty banter.
Yeah.
Because there are so many places you can go to get news and opinion, arguments, insults.
We still have arguments and insults. It's just about the finer things in life.
Yes. Like
potato salad.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, things like that. So that's our goal, to give you a little option here. If you enjoy what we do, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings, Friday mornings at 8 o'clock.
This guy's trying to go off the top of his dome.
Used to be weekday mornings, but we are live Friday mornings at 8 o'clock, and you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcasts. And if you are listening to us on podcast number 1, welcome.
Hey.
Thank you for finding us. Number 2, you're missing out on the football jerseys.
True.
Yeah. It is week 1 for the NFL, so we have our football picks coming up today. And we have a few people joining us in the football picks. That's cool. Foodie Friday is an adventure this week. We'll talk about Wordle and find out how a genius plays. And no, it's...
I didn't realize you were asking me.
It's not him.
Awkward.
We'll play Would You Rather. And also we have the drawing game where you get to decide what we draw this week.
Yeah, we're doing it live.
Yes. All right, so we need your participation for that. We have all that coming up and more, but yes, football is back, so we dug out the jerseys this week. Actually, Matt has a brand new one.
It is a Christmas present from my mama and my papa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I ended up getting it a while after Christmas because they were sold out for a while.
They were sold out. We could not find it for Christmas. Yeah. So we did the traditional print a picture and give them that in a box.
It worked, though. You know, it wasn't... Well, but it was football season back then. But that's okay because now I have it for this year. Mac Jones. I'm all in on Mac Jones. Let's do it. He's my guy. He's a captain this year. He's got the C on his jersey.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
And for those of you that don't know, also, he's a captain. For those that don't know, I am a Miami Dolphin fan. And if you missed the story, it's because when I became a football fan in 1972, the Patriots sucked, and the Dolphins were off to their undefeated season.
So Pete was the OG bandwagoner, but he stuck with it through the bad years. That's why you've... At the time, people probably would have been like, "Oh, Pete the bandwagon." But now you're just a Dolphins fan through and through.
I was there through the David Woodley years.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Sounds bad.
He was a quarterback.
Oh.
Yeah.
He clearly wasn't very good.
So this is if you don't know, this is my Tua Tagovailoa jersey.
Yeah.
And it only took me 2 years to learn how to pronounce that.
That's all right. Not everybody can have a quarterback named Mac Jones. I mean, that's pretty much as simple as it gets.
Pretty basic. Yeah. So anyway, football picks are coming up. Welcome. It is Friday, September 9th. Today is Stand Up to Cancer Day. Most of us have been touched by cancer in some way. Today's a day for awareness to help support the fight against this awful disease. It is National Teddy Bear Day today, which I think is a time to think back on whatever you had. And for the life of me, I can't remember if you had anything. Did you?
I don't actually know. Which isn't that sad?
Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm years old, and I can remember my bunny.
I mean, we could probably try out some math. You said you became a Dolphins fan in 1972. How old are you when you become a sports fan? 7?
I was 11, actually.
Oh, late bloomer.
I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, in 1961, okay, I got my bunny.
And we found it the other day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks a little ragged, but...
No, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I will say, it's kind of I don't know, when you picture a stuffed animal, you don't picture that bunny. It's kind of like I don't know, it's like sitting down. It's very...
yes, it's in...
It's not like Fred, like Liam's Fred.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, teddy bear shaped, got the arms and the legs. This bunny is like in a seated position. Like it was definitely a decoration at Home Goods. And Nana was just like, you grabbed it, and Nana was like, fine, that's your stuffed animal.
Okay.
That's what you get, Peter.
We'll have to get Bunny back to put that. And by the way, that was his name. My bunny's name was Bunny.
I mean, young kids trying to name their things.
I can't remember. I know Sarah had a
Baby Big Bird.
Baby Big Bird.
Yeah.
Doug had Beanie that he got from my uncle.
The very creepy looking beanie.
I don't remember. You?
I don't know. I guess I had a sad childhood. Thanks, Dad.
Cat, did you have a stuffed animal?
Wow. Okay, so at least it's not. Oh, Trish said, by the way, what's up, Trish? Trish, watching
Trish.
live in the chat. We got a special
right.
appearance from Trish. Trish said I had Humphrey, which was our dog.
Oh, yes.
That's a good point. I had a giant stuffed animal, and he just happened to be a living creature.
What was he? He was a Rottweiler, Husky mix?
German Shepherd mix.
Yeah.
Big old boy.
Big boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dude. That was my stuffed animal.
For those of you who are new, if you're some of the new listeners, subscribers that we have, I have 4 kids. They are Sarah, Doug, Kat, and Matt.
There was a pause there. Of all things to forget, the names are not one of them.
No, I wanted to make sure I got them in order. I didn't want, because could upset people.
Yeah.
So anyway, today's also National Wiener Schnitzel Day. Chefs make Wiener Schnitzel by tenderizing a thin piece of veal and then lightly salting and breading it. It is then deep fried, which actually sounds pretty good.
I'll pass.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. On this day in 1776, the Congress officially renamed the country the United States of America, changing it from United Colonies, which I think was a good move because chanting USA sounds a lot better than UC.
UC. Wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
We need another letter.
Need the 3.
Yeah.
On this day in 1890, Colonel Harlan Sanders was born. He, of course, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, died in 1980. Elvis Presley appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show for the first time on this day in 1956. We watched the Elvis movie last week, and I know was that Diane didn't care for it, but
I did see that, yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
On this day in 1957, Paul Anka, his song Diana reached number 1.
Sing it.
There you go.
I was reading the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, please stay by me, Diana.
I don't know that song.
And that was before Princess Diana was even a thought. 1957. On this day in 2001, Band of Brothers premiered excellent, I guess, miniseries.
Yes.
You'd call
I believe it's on HBO Max now.
Is it?
Maybe.
Excellent series if you have a chance to see it. And on this day, just last year, Tom Brady became the first player in NFL history to start 300 regular season games as he guided Tampa Bay to an opening day win at home to the Dallas Cowboys. That's funny. They played the Cowboys again this year for opening.
Do they really?
Yep.
Interesting.
And, instead, they're going to Dallas instead of
that's right.
home game.
Yep.
Celebrity birthdays today on this day. Joe Theismann, the former quarterback for the Redskins, he's 73. Tom Wolpat from Dukes of Hazzard is 71. Actor Hugh Grant is 62. Mario Batali, he's a chef, right? Food Channel guy. He is 62. Adam Sandler is 56. And Michael Bublé is 47.
With a voice like butter.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Michael Bublé. Back to Adam Sandler. I thought of doing a top 5 Adam Sandler movie list, but I don't know about you. They all seem the same. I mean, they're all basically kind of the same, aren't they? He plays the same goofy character.
That's a bold statement to make.
Agree?
Bold statement to make.
Disagree?
I don't know. Maybe we need to do a top 5 Adam Sandler movie next week.
All right.
We'll see.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
And by the way, if it is your birthday today, you are sharing it with a lot of people. According to more than 2 decades of birth data compiled by the U.S. National Center for Health Statistics and the Social Security Administration, September 9th is the most popular day to be born in America.
Also, birthday to missed opportunity.
There you go. It's followed closely by September 19th. Now, in fact, mid-September has more birthdays than any other time of the year.
Well, let's do the math. What does that line up with?
December, when it's cold out, and there's plenty of holiday cheer.
I was going to say that the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, the holidays. Yeah. New Year's Eve.
People have time off.
Well, no, New Year's Eve is still a little early, right? Yeah, so I guess it's before. Yeah. It's like pre-holidays. People are just festive. They're in the festive spirit.
I guess, and they have time off, you know, so... we have Kat's birthday coming. Kat is the 15th. Yep. And then my grandson, Liam...
Now that conversation we just had is awkward.
Yes, it is.
Let's move on quickly.
Let's move on, yes. Let's see what's happening in the chat today.
That's a good idea. Yeah. When in doubt, go to the chat. What are you guys talking about? Go to the chat. Abby said she had a Simba stuffed animal. Thank you, Abby, for changing the topic for us. Simba from the historic movie The Lion King.
The Lion King, yes.
Wasn't there a second one, too? Does anybody watch the second Lion King?
I don't know if I have.
I think maybe that should be a mission. We should probably watch this.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's a second, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. No?
I'm pretty sure there is, yeah.
Justin doing the best to get us back on the subject. He said Christmas spirit, I guess. I guess. Gail says, where do we go for the witty banter? Here, of course. Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. And also Gail says, good morning from Maryland. Finally home again.
Oh, that's right. She was in Virginia for a while.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning. Of course, the biggest story this week was obviously yesterday's news that Queen Elizabeth died at the age of 96. Now, I know people have different opinions about the monarchy and whether it should still be around, but you do have to admit one thing, I think, and that is this woman lived a remarkable life. She witnessed or was part of so much history. I wonder if the crown is going to add another year, because it's like, oh, now we have another storyline.
Oh, is it done?
No, the season 5 premieres in November. Mm-hmm. Season 6, which they are filming now, they put a hold on. They've said, okay, we're going to stop filming. Because I guess the whole country goes into 30 days of mourning.
Well, I mean, this event was we all knew it was coming, so I wonder if they already kind of had it planned out.
Oh, maybe.
So maybe this was all part of the plan. I don't know.
We're also hearing this morning that all soccer games in the country have been postponed for the weekend, and you heard it might be even longer.
Possibly
right?
more, yeah.
Yeah. I guess they do a period of mourning in there, and there will be quite a bit of pomp and circumstance over the next few days. So you can look forward to your favorite TV shows being interrupted with breaking news, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So. All right, football picks. Shall we get to it?
Let's do it.
All right, we have, of course, as I mentioned, if you're listening on podcast, he has his Patriots jersey on. I have my Dolphins jersey. Wonder who we're rooting for this week. By the way, a couple of things first. The Manningcast will be back for another season. ESPN2 will be airing 10 games featuring commentary from Eli and Peyton Manning, including one playoff game. The first broadcast will be Monday night during the game between Denver and Seattle. And it's probably not surprising that a team that has 45-year-old Tom Brady has the oldest roster in the NFL. The average age of players on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' 53-man roster is 27.3. That figure is not only boosted by Brady, but the fact that the Bucs have 13 players that are at least 30 years old.
I'm kind of surprised it's that low, though, with Tom Brady. I'm surprised he didn't pull it more to one side.
Yeah. The second oldest team is Brady's previous employer. The New England Patriots have an average age of 27.15.
Yeah, I mean, we got Devin McCourty and Matthew Slater.
Matthew Slater, yeah. The youngest team, that would be the Cleveland Browns at 25.3 years old. I don't know.
The youngins.
To me, Cleveland had such a screwed up offseason. I don't know where they're going to go.
It was a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year.
All right, so we get to our football picks, Aaron. Do you want to touch briefly on the app? We do have a few people signed up to play with us.
Yeah, so everybody can sign up. If you go to our Facebook page, we have a link there. Also, in our Instagram bio. You can click that link in our bio. It'll take you there. You make an account, but if you're watching on YouTube right now, you have a Google account, so you can just sign in with a Google account. And it's the, hold on, let me look. I think it's the CBS Sports app, and it's free. It's completely free. I just want to make that clear. Don't pay for anything, because that's not what we're using. It's completely free. So all you got to do is make an account, and it says, The Pete Braley Show, join league, and you join.
There you go.
Then you can download the app, log in, and there we are.
I got it right here on the app. So
yeah. If you're in the app, you just go to the If you look at the bottom tab there, click more, and then pick football pick'em.
Oh, maybe that's where people get lost.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so we started off with the game last night, and yes, we did make our picks prior to yesterday.
Unfortunately.
Buffalo beat the Rams by a score of 31-10, and I picked the Bills.
I picked the Rams. I figured everyone was going to pick the Bills. I'm going to be different. Also, I thought the Rams would play better. They didn't. They did in the first half.
Yeah, they were tied at halftime, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's always another half to play.
'Twas rough.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so moving, we got so far we're 1-1. Next we have Baltimore at New York against the Jets.
What do you mean 1-1? You're 1-0. I'm 0-1.
That's okay. But we're 1-1 if you look at our standings. One right, one wrong.
Yeah, in terms of you and me.
It makes sense.
You're
to
confusing me.
Makes total sense to me.
Let's just get to the picks. So leave the records to me.
Baltimore's in New Jersey to play the Jets. I'll take the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm doing that as well. I heard Joe Flacco starting for the Jets, though, so that'll be interesting.
Oh.
Going back home.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cleveland is at Carolina to play the Panthers. Again, I don't know what... Jacoby Brissett will be the quarterback for Cleveland.
Yes,
right?
True. I hope he has a good year.
Yeah. I'm going with Cleveland.
I'm going with the Panthers.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know. Cleveland's just a wild card. By the way, before I said Joe Flacco's going home, he's not going to the Baltimore.
Right.
But, he's playing his former.
He's playing his former team.
Anyways, I'm going Panthers.
Got Indianapolis at Houston against the Texans. I'll go with the Colts.
I'm going with the Colts. I'm a little afraid of the Colts this year. I'm going to be honest with you.
Are you really?
I'm going to be honest. They got a quarterback that's actually competent.
Okay.
In Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Stop squeaking your shoes. I hear it.
My sneakers are squeaking today.
The grass was wet. Just stop moving your feet.
Hey, that was a secret sound you had, right?
Basketball shoes.
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry.
Those aren't basketball. You weren't running sneakers. Different. Anyways, I'm afraid of the Colts this year.
Don't you think it's ironic that people that don't run wear running shoes?
They're the most supportive shoe.
I guess so.
This is coming from a former shoe expert.
Shoe guy.
Yep.
All right, Jacksonville is at Washington to play the Commanders, and the Commanders are a train wreck, I think.
I don't know. Both teams are kind of a wild card right now. The Jaguars were a train wreck last year.
Yeah, true. I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
I am too.
All right. New England at Miami. Do we even need to pick this? I mean, you can just look at us and tell.
I'm going with Miami. No, I'm kidding. I'm going Pats all the way,
Pats
baby.
all the way. All right, I'm going with the Dolphins all the way. The Pats have been in Florida since Tuesday. This is Bill Belichick's way of getting them adjusted to the heat, I guess. So, but I did read this morning that because high school and college football is going on as well, that the Pats had to settle for going to a Division II school that has no football program, so they're working out on a soccer field.
Same size field, no? Well, soccer field's a little bit bigger, I think. I don't know. It gets the job done. It's grass.
New Orleans will be in Atlanta against the Falcons. I'll take the Saints.
I'm doing that as well. The Falcons, man, I don't know what their year is going to look like. Might be a rough one.
Eagles and Lions. Now, it is the first game of the year, but it is the Lions, so I'll take Philadelphia.
I hope the Lions have a better year. I'm also going to go with the Eagles, though.
Wouldn't it be great, though, if Detroit had a good year?
Yeah,
I mean,
not better than our favorite teams, but, a decent year.
Steelers at the Bengals at Cincinnati, against the Bengals. I'll take Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. Mitch Trubisky, we'll see how you do, buddy. But
That's
I'm
right.
going to go with the Bengals.
San Francisco is at Chicago. The Bears are just a struggling franchise.
The 49ers kind of got a weird situation going on with their quarterback, though.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm going 49ers, though, but
because they have now who?
they have Trey Lance.
Trey Lance is the starter, I believe.
Yeah.
And they just re-signed Jimmy Garoppolo, who's going to be the backup.
But they said they didn't want Jimmy Garoppolo. They said they just don't like him. They're like, we don't like you. We don't want you. That we're going to trade you. And then they never traded him.
Nobody wanted him.
So now it's just this awkward, I don't know.
But it might be a case that nobody wanted him because of the contract he had, so they reworked the contract.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just a weird situation. I'm going 49ers.
Green Bay's at Minnesota against the Vikings. I'll take the Packers.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
All right. Kansas City at Arizona against the Cardinals. Even though I have Kyler Murray on my team, I am going to go with...
Did you look to see if the trophy was there?
I did.
I forgot.
Did you catch that?
I forgot to bring it.
We had our fantasy football draft, and he said the trophy was going to make a return. I'll take Kansas City.
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the Cardinals.
Are you really?
I almost said I'm gonna do the same. Yeah, That's gonna be an interesting game. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals though.
Las Vegas, and I almost called them Oakland. The Raiders will be in L.A. against the Chargers. I'll take the Chargers.
That should also be a really good game, but I'm also picking the Chargers.
Giants will be at Tennessee. I'll take Tennessee. I'm just not a believer in the Giants.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee as well.
Yeah,
but I don't really know. Week 1 is tough. You don't know who you're gonna get.
True.
Tennessee's kind of a wild. I mean, they got Derrick Henry, but like Ryan Tannehill is always up and down. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Tampa Bay will be at Dallas against the Cowboys. I'll take Tampa.
I'm going Dallas.
Are you really?
Yeah.
All right.
I think Dallas might be in for a good year. We'll see. We always say that, and then they suck. But
then they choke.
I don't know. We'll see.
And Monday night, Denver is at Seattle. Not that they planned that, right? With Russell Wilson going Russell Wilson goes home. I'll pick the Broncos. I think Russell Wilson's going to rally.
I'm going to pick the Broncos as well. I feel like it's going to be interesting because Russell Wilson's going back to Seattle, but like at the same time, like I don't even know who Seattle has anymore. So is it going to be a good game? I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
I'm going Broncos, though.
So there you have our picks for week 1. And again, feel free to join us. You can go to our Facebook page to find the link to the CBS Sports app that we use.
Yep.
And you can pick along with us.
Yeah, you'll be behind one game because of last night, but that's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. It's a long season.
Yeah. All right. So, and I guess next week we'll have a recap of who won the week, whether it's us or I saw Gary's in there.
It better be me.
It better be you.
I'm going to be it. No, honestly, I don't care as long as the Patriots win.
Time for the Stumpah. And our Stumpah this week is, according to a survey by the insurance company First Central, which I've never heard of either, 47% of drivers keep this in their car at all times. What is it? According to a survey, 47% of drivers keep this in their car at all times. What is it? All right, write down your answer in the chats. We would love to hear what you have to say. Don't forget, you can follow us during the week. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, because it would really help us out. You can reach us via email at thepetebraley@gmail.com. And also, our voicemail number is available if you want to make a comment on something we talk about or send us a Feel Good Friday story. The number is 774-473-9910. And we'll have that number again at the end of the show. 774-473-9910 to leave us a voicemail. All right, do we have guesses here?
Yes.
All right, according to a survey, 47% of drivers keep this in their car at all times. What is it?
Emily says a charger.
A charger, no.
That's a good guess. That should be like 100% of drivers, right? Justin says air freshener.
No.
Gail says Kleenex.
No, not Kleenex.
Justin says a spare tire.
A spare tire? No.
That percentage would be higher, I would think. Higher than 47%.
All excellent guesses, by the way.
Yes. Emily says a snow brush.
No.
Not it. Justin says a religious item. Okay, not it.
No.
But good guess. Gail says a trash bag. No.
Another
good. All good guesses.
Yes.
Abby says half-filled water bottles. We've all been there, right? That was me my entire high school career. It was just water bottles all over the floor. Justin says a flare.
No, not a flare.
I don't think I have a flare. I don't think I've ever had a flare in a car.
That's a good. Yeah, I don't think I have one either.
Is that are you supposed to? I know it's important, but like I feel like that's a state trooper thing.
I know.
I think they have the flares.
Oh, they have flares. Yeah. I know trucks put them out. So that
Yep.
Get in the other lane.
Let's see. Abby also said snow brush. No. Gail says insurance card. No. Not it. Kat says a flashlight. No. Also, what up, Kat? We're in your house. Justin says a weapon. Ooh. Not it. Abby says a sweatshirt. No, not it.
No.
Kat says pen and paper. No.
No, not that.
Justin says a backpack.
Nope.
Abby says old BK. Are we talking Burger King? Just an old cheeseburger in the back. We just keep it there for good luck.
All those wrappers.
Yeah. Abby says sunglasses. No. Gail says coffee.
Coffee.
Not it. Abby says a car seat. Nope.
No.
Abby says old coffee cups. No. Gail says umbrellas. No. Gail says a blanket. No. Emily says bungee cord /rope. No. Justin says a license. 47% have a Justin, It should be 100%.
True. Well,
Incorrect.
my license is in my pocket. My registration's in the car.
Yeah, but while you're in the car, at all times. I would like to formally apologize. That's a good guess.
It's formal. Okay.
Unfortunately. Incorrect. This is why you shouldn't. This is why you should think before you speak. This is a lesson. I did that on purpose. Kat says jumper cables. No, not it. Emily says a work badge. Not it. And also, that's not safe. Don't do that because then people know, like, criminals know where you work.
Oh, good.
A lot of people keep it on their mirror.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Life lessons from Matt.
From Uncle Matt.
Yes, you're welcome. Let's see. Justin says photos of loved ones. That's a good guess. I'm going to stop rashing on Justin. Great guess, Justin.
Great guess.
Come back next time. Kat says a first aid kit. No. Gail says stuffed animal. No. Emily says remembrance cards. No. And Gail says flowers. No. Officially stumped. We'll be back with a hint.
Should I give it now or when we come back? No. Okay.
They need to think about what they did.
Time for today's fascinating fact. And our fact today is yellow and red stimulates hunger. If you picture all the major fast food joints in the country, what does McDonald's, KFC, Popeyes, and Chick-fil-A have in common besides being fast food places? All of their logos and their branding have elements of red and yellow because red and yellow psychologically stimulate hunger.
Hear me out, though. Popeyes is orange, is it not? And I mean, in that case, red and orange together, but like, it didn't sound like that was their point.
That's true.
Does Popeyes have red and yellow? I just thought it was orange.
And does Chick-fil-A have any yellow? I know they have red.
No, I think they were just saying because of the red.
Yeah.
What about BK? I mean, BK's like gold, but don't they have some red in there? They got red.
Yeah. Chances are there's at least one of the colors.
Probably. All I'm saying is Taco Bell's got purple, and they're still doing just fine.
Hey, just about everyone is back to school now, and in California, you can forget about giving an apple to thank your teacher. One school district wants parents to offer their favorite educator a place to live. The Milpitas School Board says that out-of-control housing costs are driving educators out of the area, and they think parents can help. The board is sending out a Google Doc to ask if anyone has room under their roof for a nice teacher or two. Which got me thinking, number one, how about you pay them enough to afford housing?
That's a great point, Peter. That's a great point.
My other point is, how weird would that be? Go back to when you were a child. How weird would that be to have your teacher staying at your house?
Yeah, no chance. No chance. I'm thinking as a student and as a teacher. Like, no chance.
Yeah.
No. Oh, God, that would be so weird.
Would you want your students to see you like in your bathrobe and slippers?
Well, I would hope that's not the case, but I'm sure, no, that's just weird.
I don't see how that would work.
Also, as the teacher, can you imagine like being at like a teacher's pet house and the teacher's pet's house? Did I say that right? And you're quiet. Did I say that right?
No, I'm trying to see where you're going with this.
Okay. I was like, what did I just say?
Right. Where's it going to go now?
As the teacher, can you imagine being at the teacher's pet's house? I definitely said it right.
Okay.
And it's like 11 o'clock at night. You're just watching Netflix and you hear a knock on the door. Hey, Mr. Braley, I just had a question on number 5. It's like, get out, kid. I'm just doing this job so that I'm not homeless, but I still am homeless, so thank you.
Not giving you any answers. Yeah. Not going to happen.
Anyways, stop. Just pay him enough.
Yeah. Time for this week's edition of Would You Rather, where we have 5 questions, and you can either pick A
or B.
Pause for effect. Or B.
Get the weekly reminder of what Would You Rather is. This is what we all come for, guys.
Yeah.
Just in case you forgot.
And if you don't get the joke, go back to last week's show.
Yeah, figure it out.
All right. Question number 1 is, would you rather your pet be able to talk to you or your pet be able to live forever? Now, to me, this is a no-brainer.
Yes, I just have one clarification. As long as it's live forever in good health.
Okay.
I don't want, if Sparky is, really having trouble walking, I don't want to keep him around for.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I've said that about humans too. It's right. Like, if I could be in good health and live to 100, I'll go with that. But wouldn't everybody like to have their pet around forever?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the most heartbreaking things we go through. The fact that you only have 10 or 13, 14 years with them.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All in agreement?
Yep.
I think so. Question number 2. Would you rather work for a tough boss you like or an easy boss who annoys you?
This is a tough one.
Yeah, it is. I'm still not sure. This is going to be a game time decision.
But also, it's just a stupid question. I don't know. A tough boss you like. I feel like if it's a tough boss, you probably wouldn't like him.
You might respect him, but isn't there a difference between like and respect?
And an easy boss who annoys you. I don't know. I think I'm probably a tough boss you like. Because it's just important to like the people you work with. It makes life a lot easier.
Right.
I'm going to say a tough boss you like.
A tough boss is going to challenge you too, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to become a better person, better employee.
I'm thinking tough boss, they care about doing the job right. Mm-hmm. And if you like them, sure, I'll do the job right. Yeah.
And if it's an easy boss that annoys you, I mean, true, your workday might be easy, but won't it turn boring?
Plus, you still get annoyed. I don't want to go to work and be annoyed all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say tough boss you like, but it's a stupid question.
I'm going to agree with you.
Nice.
On both points. Would you rather be unable to remember names or unable to remember faces?
Now that you're hitting us with the tough ones today.
Mm-hmm. It's too early in the morning for this, huh?
It is.
If you're watching us live. Now, see, my thing is, I can already relate to this because I don't remember names. I'll see somebody and I'll realize I've met you before, but I may not remember your name.
And what good is remembering a name if you don't remember the face? I'll say that again.
Good point.
What good is remembering a name if you don't remember the face? Like if you walked up to somebody, how are you going to know that it's them and you know their name if you don't recognize them?
Who was it this week? Was it Diane that said that one of their favorite things about Would You Rather is how deep you get into it?
This is what you guys pay for, so really, I got to live up to it.
I'm going to say I would rather be able to remember faces.
Agreed.
Which is pretty much what I do right now.
Well, because it's important to like I would rather walk up to someone and know that I know them. Mm-hmm. As opposed to knowing that, because I can be like, I'm so sorry, but I answered this would you rather question and I don't remember any names. Could you just tell me your name, please? I'm going faces as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4, would you rather have to watch...
Actually, hold on. Let's just clarify.
What?
Unable to remember names or unable to remember faces. So we both choose unable to remember names.
Thank you.
Just to clarify.
Very good clarification.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Number 4, would you rather have to watch only Friends reruns or only The Office reruns for the next year?
I think it's easy,
I'll let you go first.
I'm going to go The Office.
Oh, yeah. Little Dwight behind you.
I'd be okay with either one,
to
be fair. That's kind of like... Actually, I was going to say it's kind of like my life now, but I've been really good. I haven't rewatched The Office in a long time.
True. Trish and I...
That means I'm due. I'm due to watch it soon. But.
And we were just mentioning the other day that you bought Sarah the DVD set for a birthday or Christmas.
Yep.
And she bought you that. So right now in the house we have 2 DVD sets.
Well, I don't know if she brought. I doubt she brought hers to the house. Yeah.
But anyway, you both have a DVD set.
Yep.
Yet you watch it on TV.
Yeah, it's more of a collector's thing, I would say. We're probably never going to touch the DVDs, most likely. It's all about streaming. Although, I will say, you got to sit through commercials, right?
They're short.
Yeah.
They're like 15-second commercials.
So if we didn't want commercials, we could pop the DVD.
True.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with The Office, too. I have seen the entire series, and I'm rewatching it with Trish because she never saw it.
Yep.
I have yet to watch the entire series of Friends. So
yeah, we watched the Friends reunion, and you said you were going to. So
I never did.
I made you an account on my HBO Max in order for you to do it, and you never did.
I watched 2 or 3.
Ungrateful is what you are.
Am I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And so we both vote for The Office.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And question number 5, would you rather have spinach stuck in your teeth all day without knowing it or toilet paper stuck to your shoe?
I don't know. Either one just kind of stinks.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I would think you'd have a better chance of realizing the toilet paper, but would you rather says that it's stuck on all day. You got it stuck there.
Right.
So I'm thinking realizing it is not an option.
And if you had spinach stuck in your teeth, it's not like everybody would know that. It'd only be when you smile.
Yeah, I'd probably go spinach.
Yeah.
I just hope I'm not like, I don't know. I don't have a photo shoot that day. Yeah.
I think I'll go with spinach. To be honest with you, dumb question. But
Oh, yeah. Of all the would you rather questions, this one's dumb.
I mean, as an expert, I'm going to say dumb question.
Dumb question.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'll go with spinach too.
You know, the best part is he picks the questions.
Did you have any comments you wanted to go to about the?
I think,
spinach?
honestly, everyone was in agreement on most. I will say, some people said, Gail said The Office. Justin said The Office. Wait, did Justin say? Yeah. But Abby said Friends. And then Emily says, I already watched Friends reruns. So that's what I was saying. Like, this is just normal life, this question.
Yeah.
But then also, the names and faces one had a lot of people confused. But so I'm glad we clarified that.
Yes.
Unable to remember.
Remember.
Names. That's what we're
Right.
choosing. Yeah.
Let's go back to the Stumpah here, okay?
Yes.
And our Stumpah, once again, according to a survey by the insurance company First Central, 47% of drivers keep this in their car at all times. What is it? Our first clue for you today, I'm not sure it fits in the glove compartment, but you could try.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure it fits in the glove compartment, but you could try.
You could probably fit a burrito in a glove compartment.
Oh, easily. I think so.
Burrito.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No, it's thank you. It's
I apologize.
It's not it's burrito night tonight, by the way.
Yes.
We
Trish
always
never lets me get burritos every week.
We always do takeout on Friday nights, and every week when we just in the afternoon, what's anybody feeling tonight? Burritos?
Every week. It's what I'm feeling. You guys ask me what I'm feeling. I'm feeling burritos all the time. Every day. Right now, what am I? It's 8:30 in the morning. What am I craving? Burrito.
All
Yeah.
right, so our clue today, something that people keep in their car at all times. I'm not sure it fits in the glove. Does anyone say glove box?
Nope.
I've heard it referred to as the glove box.
I've heard that too. I don't know. Glove, which is funny because that's easier. It's easier to say instead of glove compartment.
True.
But it's the glove compartment. And has a more important question, which you were just going to ask. Has anybody ever in their life stored gloves in the glove compartment?
I don't think so.
I've kept snow gloves. We live in New England.
Right.
I keep a pair of gloves in the winter. Mainly because Trish makes me.
In the glove compartment?
Nope.
Nope.
I keep them in like the door.
I noticed that.
Compartment in the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So what do you think? What is your guess on
Let's
the
see.
Stumpah?
First guess I had. Well, it's just funny because we went from would you rather to the first like spinach. No, spinach. No, that's not what we keep in our cars. Teeth. No, Abby, no, that's not it. All right, anyways, Gary says an easy pass. No.
Easy pass. No.
Gary also says gum. No. Sarah says a snow brush.
No.
Everybody that guesses a snow. So by the way, Sarah, 5 points deducted from your Stumpah bank. Because that was already guessed twice, so shame on you. You're clearly late. Mia says a first aid kit, no. Gary says a Bluetooth speaker, no. Abby says a baseball bat, no.
In the glove compartment? Okay.
Well, she might have said that before you gave the hint. People start guessing right off the bat, guy. He's so quick to jump on you guys.
I'm sorry, man.
What's funny is I'm like, Justin, what a stupid guess before I actually think about it. Gail says reusable grocery bags, no. Gail says a change of clothes.
Change of clothes is right. Congratulations.
And I do have to say, Gail, I did see you guess that before. Just for the theatrics of things.
Oh, I see.
I was waiting. I would never let you lose, Gail. I saw you guess that first.
So
by the way, I do just want to say, Gail is running away with this. Gail has won Gail's got like 4 or 5 wins.
Oh, right.
No one's even close.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she gets her name. She'll have her name on the board
3
there.
times.
3 times. All right.
Gail. It was Abby at one point that was running away with it. Now it's Gail. Gail said, "Never again. Never again, Abby. Never again." Shout out to Gail.
My next clue is going to be 47% of drivers keep this in the car, especially if you have young children.
Sarah does always keep a. Or what does she call it? Her emergency pair of clothes, change of clothes.
Yeah.
For Liam. I don't know if she has one personally.
Is this adults keeping a change of... I get them. Congratulations, Gail. It is that time of year again. No, not the holidays. Pumpkin spice season is upon us.
Woo!
So why exactly do people like pumpkin spice so much? What's the big thing? There is a scientific reason I read this week. According to researchers, our brains associate the flavors of pumpkin spice, which are cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger. Our brains associate that with those warm and fuzzy feelings of fall, family, and the holidays. So there is a scientific reason. Are you a fan of pumpkin spice?
No, but to be fair, I haven't given it a solid try.
Okay.
I've probably had it like at times, but I don't think I've really I don't think I've had a good old-fashioned pumpkin spice coffee.
So you know where this is leading, right?
Foodie Friday.
Foodie Friday coming
up.
soon. There's a neuroscientist who believes that the way you play Wordle is the way you go about your life. If you're thoughtful and purposeful with your first few guesses on Wordle, then you're more likely to take more time when making decisions in life. On the other hand, the neuroscientist Catherine Loveday says someone who makes very snap decisions in Wordle may tend to do this more in real life, that is going with their gut, and maybe taking more risks, but being quicker about it.
Interesting.
So
first off, does everyone still play Wordle?
I do.
We do.
We do. You know, we have a family Wordle.
Yeah, Wordle group chat.
Then
we're very cool.
Then we have
in case you didn't know.
Then we have Trish, who says, "I don't play that." Mm-hmm. I think she'd enjoy it, actually.
We have a family friend. I won't name her name, but she knows who she is.
Who's that? What?
But she's like, no, I don't play that crap. And they come to find out, she's like, I stick to solitaire. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Why?
Hold on. So you're talking crap about our game, but you go and play a different game, and that's okay? It's a little hypocritical.
So this story that I read talks about billionaire Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, who it turns out is strategic in the way he plays Wordle every day. He told Newsweek that he takes that first 5-letter guess very seriously. He said he likes to start with a word that contains a lot of vowels, like audio or ounce.
Interesting.
Those are 2 good words to keep around.
Yeah.
He also said he starts every day with a new word rather than reusing the same words over and over. Now, I don't get that unless, your first word is the one for that day. You obviously wouldn't use it the next day, but why not keep using your favorite words until they come up?
Well, the thing that bothers me is he says he uses words like audio and ounce, but he uses a different word every day, and I'm like, how many different that's just you need to know a lot of words in order to be able to guess new words every day with that many vowels.
True, yeah.
It just seems too complicated, man.
Now, he says once you have the vowels figured out, you can start to use consonants that generally go together, like C and H or S and L. I do that a lot. I do like chair.
All right, you want to hear how the genius does it? The real geniuses do it.
I did mention we would talk about a genius, so yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if I want to share my secrets.
Well, I
guess I will.
I respect that.
I guess I will.
I respect that.
Okay, so I normally go with 2 words. I've kind of gone off the train of trying to guess it super quick.
Okay.
I've hopped on the train of just every time making sure I get it. Because there's nothing that bugs me more than missing the word.
That can ruin your day.
I mean, world hunger, that bothers me, but,
Wordle. I mean, now you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First word, roast. Second word, guide. All the vowels off the board. Some pretty key consonants in there. They got the R, got the S, got the T.
I didn't think about that.
So off the bat, I mean, I'm set. I'm good to go. And also, pay attention to vowel placement, okay? Okay, folks? Listen up. Listen up.
Here it comes.
You got to pay attention. If there's like an O, and it's in the 3rd slot, okay, there's a couple things that got to come to mind. Number 1 could be a double O. Could be O in the 2nd, O in the 3rd.
Like roost or...
Yeah. It could also be O in the 3rd, O in the 4th. But if that's the case, you got to have a combination for the first 2 letters. So you got to think to yourself, is it SL? Is it CH? Is it SH? Like, what am I going here? That's how you got to think. That's how the geniuses do it.
He's kind of deep into this, huh?
I take my Wordle serious.
Gates also shared with Newsweek that he likes to get practice at guessing by playing Wordle every day and then spending time on Quirtle, which you and Sarah play.
I love Quirtle.
That's where you guess 4 words at once, and that has proven to be too much for me. And there's also, I did not know this until this week.
Me neither.
There's also Octortle, which is 8 words on the page.
I'm now getting nothing done.
And, of course, we've mentioned Nerdle, where you input math equations. You don't play that anymore, do you?
Nah, I kind of stopped.
Yeah.
It's not as fun.
Yeah.
Mainly because no one in the family was playing it, so I was just competing with myself. I just got bored.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You know what the problem I've run into, I don't know if anyone else has this, but sometimes I'll play Wordle on the phone after I work on, I'll play Wordle on my tablet after I work on the show. But then there are days, first thing in the morning, I've got my phone out, and I also have Wordle on my phone. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, I have like a 21-game winning streak on my tablet.
Yeah.
If I play it on my phone, it doesn't count.
So no, one of two things. Number one, you could pay and get a New York Times subscription.
Hey!
And that way there would be... No, I know. I'm just kidding. They always have... You see, there's a pop-up now.
Oh, is there?
I've gotten it a couple times. It's like, subscribe to New York Times to get more fun games like this. I don't know. It's like something stupid like that.
Yeah.
But the other thing, just stick to one device, man.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Okay.
You're never normally in a place when you only have one. Got both at your disposal.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Time for this week's top 5, and football season is here, so this week we are listing our top 5 favorite football players of all time. Could be current, could be former players, whatever.
And the key is favorite. Okay, we're not trying to say the best of all time.
Yeah, I'm not saying this guy's the best.
Yeah, because obviously Robert Griffin III, number 1, baby. Hey, I loved Robert Griffin III.
RG3.
I say that as a joke.
RG3.
I love that man.
Yeah. He's doing all right for himself now. I think
he's got a job on ESPN.
In college. He follows college.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he's just been like an analyst for, I think it's ESPN.
All right, so we go with our top 5 here, and again, there's so much room for discussion here, and no doubt we're going to mention people, our top 5, and then we're going to get a ton of other answers,
and then we're going to go, yeah, I forgot.
I forgot him.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Our top 5. My number 5 is Terry Bradshaw.
Solid number 5.
You never saw play,
nope.
But
which is funny about our lists. You can definitely see the age difference here. My number 5, who started when I started getting into football. So this is like the beginning of Matt's football watching.
Okay,
Adrian Peterson.
Oh yes,
I think some people are quick to forget how elite he was in his prime.
And we were joking during our fantasy football draft that somebody would pick him. No, he was always your first pick.
And you still could. He's a free agent, but you could draft him if you want.
Yeah.
Don't. My fantasy advice is don't.
But wasn't he always the first pick?
Yep.
He would go first.
Filthy.
My number 4, I love the way he played, and I loved his attitude, read his book, Julian Edelman.
Mine is also Julian Edelman.
Your number 4 also?
Yes, sir.
Wow. My number 3, probably a lot higher for some other people, but I know he's the GOAT. He's just not my personal favorite.
He's just broken Pete's heart many times.
Yes. I'll go with Tom Brady as number 3.
Yep. Mine, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
That season, what was it, 2007, I think, or 8?
I think it was 7.
When, him and Brady, unstoppable. Mm-hmm. And then we lost in the Super Bowl. I don't want to talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that. Number 2 is Dan Marino, quarterback of the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My number 2, a big old goof, but I loved him so much. Rob Gronkowski. Again, elite on the Patriots.
You know what I read about him?
Could not be tackled.
He still, to this day, the article said, has not spent any of the money that he got for playing with the Patriots but he lives off his endorsements.
I mean, he gets a lot of endorsements.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good way to manage your money, I guess.
And finally, my number 1, and again, this is where we come down to, he's probably not the best of all time, but he was my favorite growing up. Should have worn a shirt this week, because I have that too.
Yep.
Number 39, Larry Zonka of Miami.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My number 1.
Tom Brady.
Broke my heart, but I still love you deep down. Tom Brady.
All right, so there's our top 5. Be sure to let us know in the comments, or you can let us know in the chats who your favorite football players are or were. Of course, if you're into the game of football.
True.
We have some that are not.
If you're not, you still might have favorites.
Yeah. We got some great comments on YouTube about the Will Ferrell movies. We listed our top 5 Will Ferrell movies. Some people said they're tired of Elf. And I wondered about this because it's been in our face for so many years.
To be honest, I am too, but I put it at number 1 because it's just like I said before. It's the takeover that it has, the grasp it has on that holiday, man.
And there were some movies mentioned that I need to check out.
Yeah, me too. I did notice a lot that I didn't know.
We're talking friends this morning, and we know that friendships are important, but did you realize just how important they can be? A new study has found that people with 5 or more friends are approximately 60% happier than people with fewer than 5. Why? Well, because friendships can help improve just about every relationship and experience we have in our lives. Eric Barker is the author of a book called Plays Well with Others. He says that friendships are crucial in every aspect of life. Having a deep friendship with your spouse increases marital success and satisfaction. Being friends with your boss makes work more enjoyable. We mentioned that earlier. And having a large support system of friends can help you deal with the hard times. And according to the Today Show, you need 5 types of friends in your life. So let's see if you have these. We all need close friends. You have room for 3 or 5 close friends. The ones who've been with you through the ups and downs, the ones you can call anytime, day or night, and they're there for you. We all need lifelong friends. These could be close friends, but you've known them all your life. And there's a depth of understanding because there's a shared experience and background. We need friends of convenience. What's that? Well, you find yourself spending a lot of time with a neighbor or someone with a common interest. Like, if you're into running, you have friends that are runners, things like that. We all need work friends. We get a lot of support from people in our jobs who have
I wish I had work friends.
Thanks, Matt. And finally, we need same chapter of life friends. And when I read this, I went, huh? But then when you guys were playing sports, we had all those friends. And of course, you kind of separate.
True.
After the kids grow up. But they may not be close friends, but they are people who are going through things like parenthood or divorce, and they speak your language. So those are the 5 different types of friends. And was there someone you could relate to?
And I guess if you don't have one of those types, go get some.
That's right.
Yeah.
To improve your life.
I guess. Just go to a park or something.
Still to come, we have the drawing game, or actually, I call it the drawing game, but
it's a little bit harder because we're live. Normally, I can edit.
You can bleep it out, right?
Because I don't like dropping F-bombs, just willy-nilly.
So the game is called What the
F
that? Is that?
Yeah. What the beep is that?
Yeah. So we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. But in the chat, we need you to come up with the thing you want us to draw today.
Yes. What should we draw? And please know, I don't know. Please draw the sunset specifically in October when it's when the sun falls right behind a mountain, but this specific mountain with 2 guys fishing off the side into a river that's...
Draw an iris as it blooms.
Yeah, no.
The hell's an iris?
Yeah, no, yeah. That'd be problem number 1.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know in the chat, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. But it is time for what is turning out to be almost a weekly wedding story. And this actually comes from Reddit. Now has a wedding shaming forum. Okay, I guess if you're going to have a wedding and you have something weird, you run to the internet to write about it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. We do have it's actually a weird one this week. A person posted on Reddit to explain that they were invited to a wedding where only certain people will get food. Seems the bride and groom decided to only serve a meal to their immediate family and those who flew in for the wedding. All the other guests, they have to leave for 2 hours after the ceremony, then return for the first dance of the reception where they will be allowed to have dessert.
Nah, that's weird.
Now, the poster wrote, they don't want to pay to feed people. There will be a gap in the wedding after the ceremony, but held before the reception and cake cutting. At this time, only people flying in for the wedding, his or her immediate family and the couple will be served a full dinner. Everyone else is to not show up for 2 hours, and they can come if they want for the first dance, but it will be potluck style for desserts. That sounds like you have to bring your own dessert.
Yep. Well, not bring your own, but bring some for everyone.
Bring some, yeah. There was a common word used in the comments to this post, and that word was tacky.
So here's the thing. I don't hate the part about the meals are too expensive. Like, if you can't afford all these meals, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Totally. Weddings are dumb expensive anyways.
They are.
But don't feed some and not everybody. And don't put a 2-hour break in between your wedding and the reception. People got stuff to do. What do you want them to do? Just go home, maybe do a load of laundry. I don't know, garden a little bit, and then show back up. Like, that's just weird. Don't do that. Just don't do meals. If you can't, don't do meals. Just do maybe a wedding, some cake, keep it shorter, whatever.
I did go to one wedding that did not have a meal. Mm-hmm. And number one, everybody was like, what, there's no meal?
You ungrateful people.
We didn't know about it. You know, we got there and there were just little snacks and mints and nuts and things. So
Pete's like, I had to hold myself over with a mint. No, I don't. I don't hate this. Like, if I show up and there's a snack table and like with cake, I'm cool with that.
You're cool with
let's
that?
Party.
Yeah, but don't feed some.
No, that's weird.
And not
But the break in the middle is like the worst part to me. Like, what are you supposed to? What? Like, what are you supposed to do?
Now, a lot of weddings do have a break for the
but not 2 hours.
I know they have a break for the bridal party to take pictures, right? Like down at for us, it's down at Fort Phoenix or.
Don't have a 2-hour break. People go home. Because a lot of people, most likely, I'm not even kidding, probably just went and like waited in their car. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to go home. I live 30 minutes away. By the time I get home, I got to turn around and come back.
I want to go to the mall because I'm in a suit.
Yeah. Come on. That's just weird.
Did we get any recommendations for drawing?
Yes. Now, how do we want to do this? Are we picking and choosing? Should we just... I'll name them. You and I can debate.
Okay.
Because a couple of them, like Abby said, a gnome and a pumpkin patch. Guys, we have a minute to draw this. That's a little too detailed. Also, we already did a gnome.
Yeah.
Gail said draw a train going over a mountain. Again, we got a minute. We look for simplicity here, guys. We went from a gnome and a plane. We do have two good ones.
What's that?
Which we can decide.
Okay.
Also, Diane recommended Charlie. I think that's way out of both of our pay grades.
Pretty much.
Maybe. Yes. Maybe another time.
Yeah.
Maybe after a little practice. Number one, Mia said a minion.
A minion. Okay.
And number two, Abby said a pineapple.
Either one, great guesses.
Right?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Should we put it up to a vote?
All right. I'll start a poll.
All right. Well, I do have something I can get to while he does that.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So we need you to vote whether or not we're doing a minion or a pineapple. Right? There are many rituals that we have in this country that evidently are starting to catch on in other parts of the world. According to BuzzFeed, some countries are adopting traditions simply because they've seen them on American TV. What are we talking about? Well, for better or worse, here are some of the American traditions that are being picked up in other countries because they've seen it on TV. Black Friday. I don't see why the rest of the world has to... I mean, we go crazy over Black Friday in this country.
Yeah.
Evidently, other countries are like, okay, let's do the same.
Are there still crazy Black Friday sales? Like, I don't know if... Are things still as crazy as they used to be?
Everything seems to be online now, right?
Yeah, and I don't know. Some of the deals just don't seem worth it.
Yeah. Diner food is catching on in other countries.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I can't see why it wasn't before, you know? Americanized Chinese food is catching on even in China.
They're like, shit, they did it better than us right here.
I didn't realize it was that, you know, I always thought it was Chinese food, but it's American.
Because we're Americans.
It's the American
We're like, oh, this must be what it's like.
Other countries are picking up on Halloween costumes and trick-or-treating. They never had that before. Ranch dressing is making it to other parts of the world.
How have you guys gone this long without it?
Starbucks is opening stores in other parts of the world. Red plastic party cups, often known as the Red Solo Cup, is finally catching on in other parts of the country.
That's probably not a good one. They're not great for the environment, I don't think.
Oh, right. Spam, as in the meat in the can, that's catching on.
As in Pete's one true love in this world, spam.
Here's one that I kind of wish would move overseas. Gender reveal parties. Because
move over and not come
be
back.
here.
Yeah.
I just think people go crazy with those things.
I don't hate the idea.
They're starting fires.
Yeah, I don't hate the idea of it. Just the people that go way too crazy, like someone got a helicopter involved. That's not necessary.
Decorating the outside of the house for Christmas has been an American thing that's now crossing the pond. So, and just two more: superheroes or superhero movies. Which I thought they all were worldwide.
I think they've been worldwide for a little while.
And finally, tipping your server or attendant is catching on in other parts of the country.
As long as it doesn't mean that they're going to lower the wage and make waitresses and stuff rely on tips.
Which we do too much of in this country.
Yes, let's eliminate that.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at how much a waiter or waitress is actually paid, it's disgusting.
Yep.
So.
Just so that the business doesn't have to pay them. Come on, be better.
All right, so what's our total here?
Minion wins.
Minion.
Yeah, we're drawing a minion. Also, Diane said, "How does this work now that you guys know what we're drawing?" I mean, we still have a minute to draw it, and we still knew the last time. Like I knew it was going to be an airplane, and I told him like the day before.
Right.
We don't practice.
Trust me. Look at it. Do we practice?
Yeah. I mean, the whole point is that we get a minute to do it, and it never comes out good. Except for my plane.
That was pretty good.
That was flawless, some would say.
And you get to decide, by the way, who's better.
Who wins.
We need you. So.
Yeah. This is the first time we're doing it live, and it's also the first time that I struggle with this. And this Sharpie, man.
Can you open my Sharpie? It's stuck.
Oh, this guy. You're a funny guy, Pete.
Hey,
you're a funny guy.
Can you get that off the shelf?
All right, so we're drawing a minion. We'll go vertical this time.
Yes, okay.
Portrait layout.
Yeah, for the plane we had to go this way.
Shout out to the Pete Braley Show clipboards.
Yay.
Shout out Trish.
My name's not Trish.
As always.
Trish got those.
All right, here we go.
You got your timer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I do need the timer. But anyways, this is the drawing game, also known as What the Is That?
What the?
Basically, we have a minute to draw something. You guys chose a minion. Pete and I don't know how to draw, unless it's a plane or a squirrel. In which case, I do know how to draw.
We cannot have a squirrel contest. He'll beat me every time.
We get a minute to draw it. You guys get to choose who did it better. And so here we go. We got a minute. The ducks are going to let us know when we're done.
Okay.
Ready. We're drawing a minion. Set. Go.
I have to think of what a minion looks like.
Yeah, I really haven't thought of this all that much. Okay.
Mine looks like a cemetery grave marker.
What? Why did you say it like that?
Also
known as a tombstone.
Tombstone, yes. So,
I'm like forgetting what minions look like.
Do they have a nose?
What, do you want me to help you?
Does a minion have a nose?
I realize this is probably boring for you guys.
And do they have hair?
I don't know if this is good.
I'll give my guys some hair.
Stop asking me questions, man. We're in this together, bro. Oh, I just realized something that I don't know.
What's that?
Well, I'm not going to say it because it might help you out. Oh, the ducks already.
I was going to add one more thing.
I forgot a mouth. Do you want to agree you can add one more thing if I can add one more thing?
Okay, yes. Okay. All right.
Mine's okay. I think for a minute. Hey, I said one more thing. What are you doing over there?
I had to finish.
Jeez. He drew his entire thing. All right. Gail said, I'm finding this entertaining. Thank God, because for a second there it was silent, and I was like, wow, this is terrible. This is terrible stuff.
Great video, isn't it?
All right, you guys get to vote. I'll start a poll in a second.
Okay.
Here we go. One, two, three.
Oh, you got me again.
Let me see yours. Beto. Hey, I like that addition, though. That's funny.
My addition was a word bubble where he goes, Beto, Beto.
Yeah, but mine was a mouth. Look, I just drew a line because I was like, oh, it's one more thing. And technically I'm cheating. So.
Oh, damn. I vote for you again.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I might vote for you just because of the Beto. That's funny. That's funny. All right, hold on, let me start a poll.
Yeah,
I'll hold them
poll.
up again so you guys can get a good look.
Let's see if I can put the marker back. Hey, look at that. I did that.
I mean, why wouldn't you be able to do that? That's the easy part.
All right, time to get to Feel Good Friday here while he puts the poll up for you to decide who had the better minion. First story this morning comes from Good Morning America. This is a big school year for Mike Huss, as he is now the principal of Ione Elementary School in Ione, California. And his journey to becoming the principal has been pretty amazing. Follow me now. Mike attended that school as a young boy. He then moved away for a while. But when Mike returned, he got a job at the school as a janitor. Now, as a janitor, he made an effort to connect with students. That extra effort made a big impact on the kids, but also on the teachers at the school. Those teachers were so impressed with Mike's ability to connect with young people that they encouraged him to get into teaching. Remember, he's the janitor now. He did just that. He got a job teaching at Ione Elementary School, where he taught first, second, and fifth graders for 19 years. Along the way, he set his sights even higher. All his hard work and enthusiasm paid off when he was named principal of the school this year. Mike said he feels blessed to have had such a fulfilling career and is excited to make an even bigger impact on the school he loves. Isn't that cool? To go from student to janitor to teacher to now principal.
That is awesome.
Just awesome. And this story from the Sentinel and Enterprise, Amanda Barnett is a hairstylist in Leominster, Massachusetts. A couple of weeks ago, Amanda held a free kids cuts event at her salon for families going through a tough time and made an impact on many of those families. Amanda invited 30 kids to visit. She gave them all back-to-school haircuts. She gave them backpacks. And she gave them school supplies, all for free. She also held a raffle for an arts and crafts basket. This was the first Kids Free Cuts event that Amanda hosted, but she said it won't be the last. She plans to be back in action again next year and help as many kids as possible start the school year with a fresh haircut. Amanda hopes this event inspires others to help. As she explains, we all need to come together and be there for one another and look out for each other. We could move mountains as a community if we all think like this. So, hats off to Amanda. All right. Brings us to today's random question, or do we have results yet?
Let's see. I mean, I can end it if you want me to.
No.
It's not looking good for you.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I won. See, the thing
Yeah,
I was
pretty
confused
much.
on real quick, though, how do minions have overalls? Where do the overalls, do they have overalls first off? I thought they were.
I think some of them
I thought
do.
they were overalls. Where do the straps go? That's what I was struggling with. That's what looks weird on mine.
Oh, because they don't have shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, here's the
Okay.
pictures. I'll take yours.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Join us again next time for
What
the F is that? Yeah. Our random question this week, and our question is, what is something that instantly makes you happy? What is something big or small that always puts you in a good mood? Let us know in the chats. If you're watching later in the day, you can also let us know in the comments. We do read those as soon as they come in. What is something that instantly makes you happy? Big or small, something that always puts you in a good mood.
Do you have something?
Yeah. For me, it's whenever Liam comes at me with a smile on his face.
Aww.
It can be first thing in the morning. I can be sitting there having my coffee, think, I got to go to the dentist today. And he comes out of his room and he's just got a smile on his face and he's happy to see you. It's like, it just changes your whole day.
And he goes, Grampy!
Grampy!
Or he goes, Uncle Matt! And it's like he's seeing you for the first time. My favorite is when, like, you were hanging out with him and you get up to go to the bathroom. And then you come out of the bathroom. He's like, Uncle Matt! And I'm like, I was just here. We were together. I just went to the bathroom.
That's like Charlie, too. You can go out just to bring out the garbage. And you come back in the house and he's like, where you been?
Yeah. Literally. And but he like barks, like goes crazy. Yeah. The other fun thing with Liam is when you're like, all right, Liam, I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll come with you. No, thanks. I do that by myself.
Yeah, I'm good.
I've been doing that by myself for a while now, so I'm going to stick to that. Thank you. We do have some answers here. Gail says music. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Kat says Kenzie, her dog Kenzie.
Her dog, yeah.
Katrina says puppies. That is a good one. Charles, man. Charles got a haircut. Looking so cute. I think this was his best haircut ever.
I think so. We did have a new groomer because his usual groomer was out sick.
Yep.
So,
I mean, he always looks super cute, but this one, they left his goatee a little bit longer, and that's what I really care about.
I asked her that, by the way.
Thank you.
I said, please leave the goatee as long as you can.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Diane says smelling a baby's head.
True.
Liam, I'll have to smell your head later, see how it smells. Unless, does Liam still count as a baby? Probably not, right?
No, he's a toddler.
Yeah, you already grew up. Sorry, kid.
Yeah.
You lost the good baby smell. Now you just smell like, a little kid. You got that little kid smell. Abby says, when someone remembers something small about you. That's a good one.
Yes, that's true.
That is a good one.
Yep.
You guys all have great answers. I have 2 answers. Also music. I agree with Gail on music.
Yep.
That's one of them. Number 2, a burrito. I mean, it's funny because we were talking about burritos, but like every time I get a burrito, I'm just happy, man.
You're happy, man.
It's my favorite food.
That's it.
Just when you get your favorite food, it's just a good day. And my other thing, just The Office. Like, if you have a tough day, just throw on The Office. It just always puts you in a good mood. I love The Office.
Yeah.
Those are mine.
Okay.
Also, puppies and stuff, like you guys said. Smelling babies' heads. I love that. Love just going to a park.
He's smelling random babies.
The run you get afterwards, it's great.
Hey, Foodie Friday is up next, but first, no one knows how to celebrate a birthday like Ida Shannon. Little people in the news story here. Ida is a Minnesota granny who loves trying things for the first time. And she recently celebrated her 90th birthday by jumping out of an airplane. Her friends knew that she would do something daring since she went ziplining to celebrate her 80th birthday. So when she told them she wanted to go skydiving, they all stepped up and took care of all the arrangements. And then last Sunday, she took the tandem leap from the plane and had a smile on her face the whole way down. I don't know if I would smile the whole way down.
No. I think it would be utter panic until I hit the ground.
Afterwards, she said life would be pretty dull if you didn't embrace adventures.
I do think I would feel like $1,000,000 once I hit the ground.
Oh, yeah.
But I just don't think I could, like... I don't think I could... we've talked about this many times before. I don't think I could physically jump out of a plane.
Somebody would have to push you.
Maybe.
Probably.
And the whole, like you said, the whole way down, like, just panic the entire way down. Possibly passing out.
Possibly.
The second I hit the ground, though, I'd probably be like, I can do anything.
Maybe.
Yep.
All right, that brings us to Foodie Friday, and we needed Chef Sarah this week. That's my oldest daughter. We needed the chef this week as we tried something neither one of us was really looking forward to. Time once again for another Foodie Friday, where this week we're trying Brussels sprouts.
Can we get a fun one soon, please?
Yeah, that would be nice,
right?
wouldn't it? Yeah. In the course of this show, as you've noticed, we talk about a lot of things. Things will come up where we say, I've never had that before. And then one of us makes a note of that, and we go out and find it.
It's a mistake I frequently make.
Yes. I have tried Brussels sprouts before. Sarah and I had never had these before, so when I was down living in Virginia Beach with her, we got some in a Walmart order that came extra. So we thought, why don't we try them? And it was one of those, you steam the bag. So we steamed them, smelled up the house, as I remember, and then we tried them, and I was not impressed. But then I was told, you need to roast them. Oh. So do we want to ask Sarah, how'd you make these, Sarah? How did you put this one together?
This, I cooked in the oven, I roasted it, cut them in half, and I mixed them in some olive oil and some garlic and some Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And the goal was to make them no longer smell like farts.
Okay.
So.
Sniff test.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think they smell like farts.
No. She accomplished that.
If not, she masked the fart smell very well.
That could be. Do you have our brand new Foodie Friday forks?
Basically a pitchfork.
Gold forks
Yes.
for Foodie Friday. Stab a Brussels sprout.
I love it. Cheers.
And here we go. Okay. So better already, better than the time we steamed them. I'm even going to try another one.
I'm not.
Do you need a sip of water?
Yeah.
All right, shall we rate it?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best, I'm going to wouldn't order it again.
I give it a 2. It's better than celery. I think I gave celery a straight goose egg. Did I? Or no, I think I gave celery a 1.
Yes.
And I gave the candy corn a 0. I'll give this a 2. Slightly better than celery. I still hope I never have to eat this ever again in my life.
Okay.
I do want to say nothing against your cooking. You tried your best. You tried your best to make this not smell like farts. You achieved that. But I don't want to eat Brussels sprouts again. So nothing against you. Do you have a score for it? Did you try it? Liam's holding the microphone. So Sarah gives it a 5.
5.
I'm guessing Liam did not try it. Did you eat the Brussels sprout?
No.
Okay. So
All right.
not very good.
But we did it.
We did it.
Hey, props to us. If you have something that you think we should try on a future Foodie Friday, just let us know. Whether it's maybe something we haven't tried before, or if it's something new at a restaurant or a fast food, something new you've seen. Let us know. We just might feature it on a future Foodie Friday. By the way, Kat wanted me to mention that we did make her kitchen smell like farts.
Yeah.
Sarah meant to take the garbage out.
Yeah.
Because when we were done, she was like, "Oh, let's make sure we take the garbage out so the kitchen doesn't smell." And we forgot.
We forgot. Yeah. An honest mistake.
So Josh, Kat's fiance, got home a few hours after we did that, and he got home before she did, and he was like, "Why does our kitchen smell like?"
Sorry, Josh.
So let's see. Gail did say she loves Brussels sprouts. So
sorry, Gail, but
all right.
What?
And we're getting props for the forks.
Yeah. Gail said those forks look gigantic. It's because they are. They're serving forks. That's what they're meant for. But I love them.
It just looks so good. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That'll do it for today. Stand by for the post show where we can catch up on some chats and just hang out a little bit, talk about anything you'd like to in the chats. If you must go, we do leave you with a thought for the day. And our thought today is old ways won't open new doors. That's pretty deep, actually. Mm-hmm. All right, stand by. The post show is next.
We're back.
Hello. Of course, trending this morning is the death of the Queen, and I don't know about it. I know there are different views about the monarchy and all this, but I'm just fascinated by this stuff. I was watching the coverage. I was telling Matt and Trish last night that I was watching the coverage yesterday for maybe an hour or two, and basically it was a panel of 3 or 4 people discussing the same thing for like 2 hours, and it's like there was really nothing new, I
know. I was watching a soccer game, and at halftime I went upstairs, and you were like, "Yeah, I got to dust," and then right after halftime they came out because it happened during halftime, so they came out and they had a moment of silence before the start of the second half, and I opened the door. I was like, "Hey, Dad, the Queen died," and you were like, "Yeah, I know," and I heard the news on. And you didn't dust for like another 3 hours.
But I did dust.
I
did get it done.
I was like, it's true. Everything does stop when the Queen does. That's even the dusting. Even the dusting.
Pretty much.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm just fascinated by the whole thing. And I'm not alone. I mean, there are a number of Americans that follow this, that got up at what time was it for Diana's wedding? I think it was 5:30 in the morning or 5 in the morning or something.
The only thing I will say that I find a little comical is Americans that are obsessed with monarchy. When we broke off from the monarchy,
Right.
we said, that's bad. We're going to leave and do our own thing.
We don't want to be a part of that.
And now we're like, that's cool. I kind of want to be a part of that.
Interesting points.
You know? Just
weird. Yeah.
Anyways, back to the important things. Katrina says she loves Brussels sprouts. Wow. What do you guys find in Brussels sprouts that is appetizing?
Now,
I'm just kidding. I don't mean to raise my voice, but what is wrong with you?
do you enjoy the taste of the Brussels sprouts, or is it
Can't be.
what you add to it? So, I did say, and I'll reiterate, that having them roasted like we did
Was probably better. I didn't have the steamed ones, but
was a lot better than just steaming a bag of Brussels sprouts. So.
you know, vegetables, you got to eat them, right? To be healthy.
Well, that's what they say. It could all be a conspiracy theory.
Let's
we don't
just
know.
Get it from something else besides Brussels sprouts. You know, give me some green beans. I'll choke down some broccoli, whatever you want. But Brussels sprouts, I'm a pass. I'm a pass on Brussels sprouts.
And I still say cauliflower has no flavor.
I don't want to say it.
What?
I don't think I've had cauliflower.
Next week on Foodie Friday.
No, can we please do like burritos again? Like, find someone. Does anybody have a new burrito place we can try? Something fun. I mean, just review the past couple ones. The tailgate candy corn, garbage. Celery, garbage. Brussels sprouts, garbage. It's been a while since we've had a good one.
We are due for a good one.
We are.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry if I upset anybody by rashing on their Brussels sprout love. All love to everybody. Just no love to Brussels sprouts.
So what is it with you? We have football start. Well, it started last night, but of course it really gets going on Sunday.
I can't wait.
But I think there are two camps on this. There are those that like you said, can't wait to watch football. I can't wait. You know, I'll be right there at noontime watching my pregame shows. Then we'll watch the 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game. I don't really. Usually by 7 o'clock at night, Mom is ready for something else.
Yeah,
you know?
I put on the game and do something else like within the background. Game? Yeah.
So I love, but there are other sides of the camp. I don't know if I know any personally, but there are other sides that are like, oh God, football's back. So you're not going to see your husband again, or maybe your wife. I don't know. You're not going to see your spouse again until February. Can't plan anything for Sundays until February. So I don't know. Which side of the,
that's kind of true.
Yeah. Are you a I love football? Are you a I hate football? Or you might be in the middle. Like, whatever.
You know what I really can't wait for? Because like watching the game last night, I was like, yeah, football's back, but like, I'm not really emotionally invested. I can't wait for the intensity of watching your team play. And granted, it's probably different for some people, but like I'm emotionally invested.
Yep. And there are
probably not healthy, but my emotions are strongly dependent on the success of the Patriots.
There are some people that, will only watch from the Pats play.
Yeah.
Which I can
Understandable.
understand that.
You know, it's not really feasible to, well, granted, football, it's easy. It's easier than other sports to like watch all the games. Mm-hmm. It is a serious time investment to watch all these games.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man, I cannot wait, and I'm excited for Mac Jones, man. It's the reason I bought the jersey. Well, I wanted the jersey.
Right.
I'm excited. I think he's got potential. I think
How do you think?
I think Bill's been grooming him very well. He's been like,
okay,
stay
back
here, little guy. Don't go too crazy. And he
think-
didn't, and he kept him tame his first year. Like he didn't let him throw a bunch of deep passes and lose a bunch of confidence throwing interceptions.
Do you think they're going to let him loose this year?
Yeah, more so than last year.
Oh,
I hope not too much.
Right.
But I would like. We have a lot of really good wide receivers.
Yeah.
We don't have a Mike Evans, but we got a bunch of quality guys. We got Hunter Henry has potential to be like one of the best tight ends in the game. Problem is, we have an offense that doesn't feature players. We never really have, except for Randy Moss and maybe Gronk. But
Abby did say that her son Logan has a game at 2 on Sunday. He's playing fall ball baseball. She said, but he's in for a rude awakening. Sorry, little buddy. Kickoff is at 1. You're not going to your son's game?
See, the problem isn't with Abby. It's with this league. Who made the games on Sunday and not Saturday? Disrespectful.
When we played fall ball, it was Saturday.
Most times. Every now and then you might have had a Sunday game.
That's true.
Most times it was Saturday. Yeah. Diane says, love watching my team, but I don't need to watch 3 games in one day. Yeah. Well, no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Again, I don't watch 3. I watch 2.
I do need to shout out, Diane punked me earlier. We were doing the top 5 football players, and this is what Diane put. Number 5, BU. Number 4, CC. Number 3, AN. Number 2, EE. And number 1, RS. And I was like, this isn't a thing where you can abbreviate names. Like, I don't know. Like, who are you talking about? BU? Like, Bobby Upton? I don't know who that is.
BU.
If you put them all together, it spells Buccaneers. So I got to give credit for the creativity.
Yeah.
You beat me.
Yeah, very good.
I try and figure things out. The chat, sometimes you guys, I swear, type in the chat like it's a secret code. Really, it's just autocorrect screwing you guys over, but I'm trying to like always figure out what you guys are saying. And Diane put that, and I'm like, what is she trying to say? But I finally got it. So very clever. Very clever. Justin did say his top 5 was number 5, Terrell Owens, who I think still to this day wants to be in the NFL.
He does.
No one will sign him.
He claims that he's just as good as Brady. He can keep playing at that age.
It's a lot easier to be 45 and playing quarterback than it is playing wide receiver.
True.
There's a reason you don't see any 40-year-old running backs.
The knees can't last 40 years.
Yeah. Number 4, he put Chad Ochocinco. He was just very exciting to watch. I'm really bummed that when he came to the Patriots, he didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
And remember, one of the theories was that the Patriots, their system is very involved, and you really have to study it and learn it. Mm-hmm. And they think that maybe he wasn't a guy that was into studying it. He was more of a reactionary, make things happen guy.
And that's kind of why you see a lot of people leave the Patriots and say, man, that's toxic culture. I don't like it there. It's a lot of grueling hard. They expect way too much. But then you see guys, granted Brady ended up leaving, but like guys like Brady who loved it for a long time because like football was their life.
Right.
Like they were very into it. There's a reason he was very successful. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was probably just one of the cases. He didn't fit the culture. More so the culture didn't fit him.
For whatever reason, I still follow Chad Ochocinco on Twitter. He's a funny guy.
Yeah,
he's a funny guy. He's always challenging people to play him for FIFA.
Hey, I mean, if you're well known like that, by all means, play video games for a living.
Right.
That's the dream. Honestly, I hope I get to a point where people know me enough where I can say, "Hey guys, I'm playing video games tonight. Come watch." And a bunch of people show up.
Thousands.
Yeah. By the way, back to Justin's top 5. Number 3, he had Randy Moss. Number 2, Teddy Bruschi. I was thinking about putting Bruschi on the list.
That's a good addition.
And number 1, Brady. Brady,
okay.
Man, you're so good. Why'd you have to leave? I get why he left, but it hurts. And I love Mac Jones, but I miss Brady.
Did you know I'm playing Justin this weekend in fantasy?
I also know that Justin's defense did mighty well last night because he had the Bills' defense.
And we are projected. Justin and I were before last night. We were projected to pretty much be dead even. So
I don't know. Here's the thing about projections. Okay, they're kind of cool, but at the same time, like now the projections skewed in his favor because he had a defense put up like 20 something points. Mm-hmm. But if you have a running back that scores 3 touchdowns, it's going to skew back. So I mean, don't solely invest in the projection.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything important that they're talking about? Hello. Trish was here in the beginning of the show, and then she just dipped.
Well,
I miss Trish being in the chat.
My name's not Trish.
She probably had to do 14 things off her list.
True. You know what's funny?
Before 10.
Liam was here the other day. Liam loves the soundboard. You guys can't really see the colors, but they're all lit up different colors.
Yeah, they're color-coded buttons.
So he's telling me to push buttons, and I got to this button. I said, Liam, who's this?
My name's not Trish.
And he goes, Grammy! He knew it right away. Right away. Let's see. Anybody else? Abby said, did you guys do sushi yet? Yes, we did. Mm-hmm. That was good.
We actually, I liked it.
Yep. We haven't done sushi in a long time.
No, we haven't.
Let's see.
Have to do that.
Gail said, steamed Brussels sprouts is yuck. Roasted with a coating of olive oil, salt, and pepper. I'll eat the whole tray. I crave them through the fall and winter.
Wow.
I'm happy for you.
To each his own, right?
You, Katrina, I'm happy for you guys.
I'm waiting for a butt.
but I'm also a little concerned.
There it is.
Yeah. Anything else?
By the way, I would like to wish, because we won't be here till the 16th.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to wish Trish a happy anniversary. It's our anniversary Monday, and we're going to celebrate with her working a 24-hour shift.
Is it sad that I thought you were going to wish somebody something else?
I'm going to wish Kat.
Okay.
Well,
I was waiting for it. I was like, happy birthday. Oh, he's not saying that.
Well, I kind of have to salute my wife first.
That's true.
Yeah.
She's not my wife, so I forgot about it for a second.
41 years, 41 avoided bliss, or maybe 38. I don't know.
Avoided bliss?
What did I say?
Avoided bliss?
I didn't mean that.
But you said it.
41
we got
years
him.
of...
We got him. He's
What?
avoided bliss for 41 years.
What's the word I wanted? Anyway, 41 years of
Filled
happiness.
with bliss.
Filled with bliss.
Filled with bliss.
Or maybe 38, because you never know. Maybe she didn't like a couple of them.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe he kind of sucked every now and then.
So, anyway, and next week, will I be able to... I'm kind of psyched about what I finally decided to do.
Okay, don't say it.
No,
I don't know.
no.
I don't know if she might still be watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Gail
think
says
I can tell you next week.
Wedded bliss.
That's what I meant. Thank
Wedded
you.
bliss.
Did I say avoided?
Maybe you were going. Maybe it just sounded like that. I don't know. So we'll have to watch back the tape. I just kept hearing avoided bliss. I was like, wait a minute.
I meant to say wedded bliss. Yes. And also on the 15th, happy birthday to Kat.
Yes.
It is Kat's birthday.
So to both. We're probably going to get copyrighted for it, but that's okay. Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. All right, last thing here. I do need to make sure I do this. Abby said, I see my top 5 isn't good enough. Is it because I'm a girl? No, it's
No.
because I didn't see it. Let me find it.
Okay.
And this is how we're closing out the show. Abby, you got your platform right here. Everybody's watching. Oh, you want to know why? Abby, you didn't put numbers. I looked for numbers. You didn't put numbers. Come on.
That's
Her
why.
top 5. See, this is the issue. I don't know if you started with 1 or you started with 5. What'd you do?
I would assume it's 5 to 1.
I would too, but I don't like to assume. It makes a bum out of me and you. Abby says top 5: Moss, Brady, Gronk, Garoppolo, which is interesting.
Wow.
And then Edelman, which she spelt Endelman.
Endelman.
So points off for not spelling his name correctly. Garoppolo, very interesting. Only had 4 games with the Pats. Actually 3 because he was hurt for one of them.
That's right. That's right.
I do.
Wasn't he hurt when Brady went out for the
suspension.
Deflategate?
Yeah.
Garoppolo, you would think that's your chance to shine.
I mean, it's not like he chose to get hurt. And he did shine. He led us to a couple dubs there.
Okay.
But what I will say is I'm genuinely curious to see how things would have played out. So if anybody's in touch with the guys that run the simulation that we're living in, I would love to know what would have happened if Garoppolo didn't leave.
I know.
And if he was Brady's successor. Because I think he fit the culture very well. I'm
think
happy
so.
with Mac Jones. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
Wearing his freaking jersey. Mm-hmm. Granted, you wouldn't be able to know if this was a Jimmy Garoppolo jersey. He was also number 10.
Oh.
It's Mac Jones. I swear to God.
Interesting points.
See it? But I would like to know what would have happened.
You really can't blame Jimmy for what he did, right?
No. For
had a-
leaving?
he
I
had
mean, he didn't have a choice to leave. He was traded.
Right, true.
Was a second round pick enough? No.
No.
Does it make sense now that it was a second round pick? Yes. But at the time, no. Should have been a lot more. So I don't know. Just a weird situation. But what would have happened if we kept them? The world may never know. And that's going to do it for today.
All right. That'll do it. Thank you so much for being here this week. We really do appreciate it. Watch the socials during the week as we'll have some clips and some interesting tidbits for you. And we'll see you next Friday, okay? As we always say, no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.